What's up, guys? Ian here, back with Showtime. We have a top 4 Duelist Alliance sneak peek tournament profile of our 40-person tournament. So we have Andrew Flemming here, and what were you playing, Andrew?
I was playing Prophecy.
Spellbook Prophecy.
Yeah.
So why did you want to play that deck?
I wanted to play Spellbook of Prophecy because every other deck that I was using just kept getting stopped by Hat and Fat, and I wanted something that could deal with the hands and deal with back row, and I feel this has a good matchup against those.
Fantastic. I will agree that it has a pretty inherently good Hat matchup.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the tournament overall?
It was difficult. There were actually a lot of people there. There was 32.
Yes.
But I had some difficult matches, but overall it wasn't too bad.
Cool. So let's talk about the list.
All right.
So
first, I play 3 Justice. I'm playing the Priestess build.
Yeah.
Base Lolly, whatever you want to call it.
Base Lolly High School.
So you play 3 Priestess, 3 Blue Boy. He's your searcher. He gets everything going. You use him to either get Fate or Tower.
Yeah.
Then 3 Priestess. She's your beater. She's basically your win factor. If you get her out on the field, you're probably gonna win. I teched in 1 Temperance. I know it's bad, but I just was tired of not seeing Priestess. And so I thought maybe that would help. I wouldn't do it again, but I wanted to test it.
Was it more dead than it was live for you?
It was way more dead than live. Most of the time I didn't have a spellbook to use with it, and usually I just let it die. You play 2 Mirror Force in this build because your monsters are so tiny. They have a hard time surviving on the field without Fate.
And the other thing is, in this deck, people are expecting really random Fate back row or other non-relevant back row, so they are not expecting you to attack into a Mirror Force.
Yeah, no one expected this. So many people loaded up their field with 4 monsters. They'd see Blue Boy, they'd expect the Fate, and they'd run into a Mirror Force. It was great. I would have sided a 3rd one, but I didn't have it, but a 3rd Mirror Force would have been nice to side in. I play 3 Fiendish Chain over Breakthrough Skill. Again, your monsters, they have issues with surviving. The obvious cards, don't really need to explain those. The one-ofs. Then the Spellbook side, you play many Spellbooks. 2 Wisdom, it's your Lance, can survive back row. 2 Eternity, gets back whatever you banish from Fate. 3 Secrets, you want to open that every game, ideally. It gets everything going. When I opened Blue Boy, this, and Tower, I never lost.
You're I'm in such a good spot.
Yeah, because then as soon as you draw a Priestess, you have so much control that you pretty much win. Masters, it's good, it just gets you extra searches. Tower, I was surprised how many people let this sit. Instead of MSTing this, they would hit Fiendish Chain, or they'd blind MST, and they always let this sit yesterday. So I was just free draws. Crescent, you have to run it at 3. It's kind of a bad draw when you get 2 in hand, but
it's just good to open with.
Yeah, it's a great opener. Then the one-ofs, Fate, there's a reason it's limited. Spellbook of Life, Spellbook of Power, Spellbook of Moon.
Yeah, you can search that off.
Yeah, you can. Mine's old, so it says Magic, but just tell them it says Spellbook. It's a book. And then 3 Pot of Dualities. I got tired of bricking because this is Spellbricks, and you brick, you lose. Then the extra.
I'll be back.
You will never go into this playing Spellbooks, but why not be prepared? So 1 Alucard, 1 Gachi. Shining Elf is the only thing I've ever gone into in a game. And in fact, I beat down a Lightsworn player with this guy. I never brought out Priestess. I just kept fading his judgment. Downward Magician, she's actually really good to overlay into because she's a 2500 beater. If you actually side in the Kaikus, which you'll see later, you can actually make rank 4s. So Abyss Dweller, Exiton, 101, Succubus, Thunder Charger, because why not? Daigusto Phoenix, Acid Golem,
that thing.
Leviathan Dragon, Armored Kappa, Big Eye. There's really no point to have these because you're never going to go into them, but you'd look like a scrub without it, so you might as well.
Yeah, you can go for that.
Then onto the side deck, Super Pro Tech card. time wizard. He makes your fate live, and he can destroy the field, so why not? Ha ha ha. No, I don't actually play this, but I might bring it in for regionals just to troll kids. The real side deck is 2 MSTs because I don't run any, and you have to get rid of those DNA surgeries because they really hurt. 1 Vanities because I was letting my Infernity friend borrow it, but I got it back, so regionals I'll have 2. 2 Maxi, looking for the 3rd so I can main 3. 2 Kaiku for the Bujin matchup, you just gotta try and stop their banishes. Soul Drain for Mermails because they're still a thing. Again, Dimensional Fissure for Lightsworn, Mermails, whatever. 2 Royal Decree because it has a really good matchup against Hat. If you get this off and you have Fate and Book, you're solid because you can just keep fading them under Royal Decree. The Breakthroughs because sometimes Fiendish Chain isn't enough against Hat, so I'll side out 2 Fiendish for 2 Breakthroughs and 2 Rivalry to try and stop Infernities and Sylvans.
Alright, cool. Well, yep, that was that Spellbook deck profile. Can we look forward to you playing Spellbooks at regionals? I
will be playing Spellbooks at regionals. Everyone doubts me. Everyone says they're spell bricks and they suck. But I'm going to go to regionals and at least go X2 the whole day.
As another Spellbook player for regionals, we're going to do this.
We're going to do this. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. We're going to go X2 and we're going to be proud of it.
Yeah. Everyone doubts us. But.
Yeah. Alright, well, this has been another Yu-Gi-Oh! Profile with Andrew Flemming, and we'll see you next time.
And I almost forgot, sorry for doing this, but a shout out to Muhammad, pro Bujin player. He's going to start a Duelist Academy. He taught me everything I know.
Alright, cool. Muhammad Al-Yusfi, you're on the...
You want to be pro?
You're on the shout out.
Follow that guy.
Alright.